A beautiful F1 car in its natural habitat. How lovely is that? But what happens when you put it somewhere it doesn't belong? For example, a rally stage. So today we're gonna be testing F1 car on a rally stage in Finland. And we get going. First thing that you're gonna notice is that I have full slicks on. I couldn't I couldn't get myself any wheels with the tread. So there were no wet tires available. So I had to use full slicks, which is the worst thing that you can imagine on a gravel. And also, I noticed right away that revving out the engine is a very bad idea. It slides out instantaneously if you allow the revs to go high, and your back end just comes back on. And I'm also noticing that I almost have no say in where car goes, because as you could imagine, F1 car is pretty low to the ground. So because of that, the car is bottoming out almost every single second. And yeah, here you can see me in a tree, but that's fine, we can get back on the road. So as I was saying, every single second the car is hitting the ground, and it just goes. Sometimes it goes left, sometimes it goes right, and sometimes something else happens. I don't know. So like, you have very little say in what the car does and where the car goes. And if you give it too much gas again, you're gonna spin out. So and so far it's been a nerve-wracking experience. I can't really put down much speed, both because of car bottoming out and because of I'm not having much traction with the ground. Again, those slicks are not the best idea. And yeah, sure, like F1 cars are not made for this kind of conditions. They are made for specifically designed racetracks. And again, I'm going off the road, wondering about then it's been really hard to try this, as you could imagine. But I was thinking, like, what can I change on the car to make it drive a little better at least. You can go wild on the setup, but I didn't want to do too many changes to the car. I wanted to keep it as close to the normal kind of setup that you would use on the racetrack as I possibly could. So for our second attempt, we're gonna change some stuff up so I can have a little bit more fun. But yeah, I mean, you could drive it in a gravel, but they're not advisable. That I can tell you for sure. Oh, this is straight coming up. I think we can speed up. Oh, no. Yeah, that was bad. Alright, second run. And at this point, I've made only 2 changes. Again, I didn't want to change the setup too much. Although we could actually try that some other time if any of you will be interested in going wild with the setup. But what I've changed are 2 things. One, ride height. That was an absolute must, because the car was bottoming out literally every second. So I needed my car to be lifted a little bit so it wouldn't hit the ground nearly as much. So my steering input would translate into car going left or right as I would want it to. And the second change that I've made to the car is drop the PSI in tires as low as I could. So basically, if you have low PSI, you have bigger contact patch with the road. thus giving you more grip in theory, but this is a loose ground, loose gravel, so that doesn't help a ton. Again, if it was grooved tires, it probably would have been much better. Maybe next time I can for the next time I can figure out how to have grooved tires, like wet tires or whatever, on this car. But for now, this is what we have, and this is what we have to deal with. As you can see in the mirror, there's a huge cloud of dirt that got kicked up by our rear tires. And yeah, like this ultra soft, I don't think this ultra softs would last very long in these conditions either. These are not designed for this kind of roads, mate. But it's quite a lot of fun though, taking a car that is designed for a very nice track and taking it to such a remote location on the gravel, finish a rally stage. Very nice. I think this is the place where we crashed last time, right? No, this is not. Alright, the car's behaving much better. Like, it's miles, absolute century away from ideal, obviously, but compared to the first round, it is significantly better. Like, I can sort of have, I sort of have saying in what car will do, instead of relying on sheer luck that I did on the last round. And yeah, I'm not all that much faster, but again, I feel way more in control of the car. And I think the speed difference is slightly, I have slightly higher speeds all around. And this is nice straight. Is this the place that we crashed last time? Oh, there's a big jump coming in. 1, 2, 3, oh! Okay, nice. That wasn't too bad. So yeah. What's the speed that we're getting up to? I can't even see the speed. But it's way faster than I would try to go in real life. That's for sure, though. That is for sure. So yeah, with that having said, I think we've covered basically most of what we needed to cover in this one. So again, thank you all for watching, for sticking around. If you stuck around for this long, thank you all. And yeah, we are in the trees. And this time around, we went through the trees though. That's a plus. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Subscribe, like the video, comment down below if you got something on your mind for me to test out, and see you on the next one. Goodbye.